It's not for the faint of heart. It's a time consuming, costly, labor intensive task that has to be done to keep your cattle herd sustained throughout the winter. And the last thing you want is any of your hay lost after all of that work.
Hay is expensive to produce. According to University of Georgia production budgets, dry land Bermuda grass production, the variable cost is $370 an acre. So first of all, we're producing a very expensive commodity. And storage losses can range from 20 to 60%.
Not to mention the nutritional losses that can happen when not stored correctly.
Properly storing hay inside can help you with the problem of decreasing TDN in your forage or energy, which can help you decrease, feed cost in the wintertime when you try to supplement.
That's why proper storage is so important. According to Kickler, the best way to store hay is to make sure it's in a covered shed or barn.
They do cut down the cost of storage losses, so you're running 2 to 5%. Good thing about hay barns is you can use them for equipment shelters too. So it's kind of a dual purpose type of shed.
However, storage buildings can be costly to build. So you can store hay outside, but you'll want to do that properly to help reduce the amount of spoilage that can occur due to weathering.
If you're going to store it outside, you can store it in rows, kind of stack them together with the flat ends together, and try to run those rows north and south. That way you can maximize the amount of sunlight hitting them during the day. Also too, if you can elevate the bales off the ground by either pallets or tires or row ties or something, that also helps us with losses from that forage, the soil contact on the ground. You want about 3 feet in between the rows. That way you get some airflow.
Another option for storing hay outside is wrapping them in plastic. The downsides to this technique are moisture level concerns and the fact that it can be costly, but it is worth it if done properly.
You want to be about 45 to 60% moisture when you do that, so that the ensiling process can occur properly. You have to watch out for holes in the plastic because you get spoilage. If you have birds or anything that can poke a hole in that plastic, you're going to get spoilage at that spot.
There's also one other storage technique that should be considered, and that is grouping.
First cutting of the year, like Bermuda grass, is probably going to be a higher quantity, but the quality is going to be lower because of, we have a lot of weed pressure in that first cutting. The last cutting is probably going to be the highest quality, and then so we probably need to kind of group those cuttings together.
Reporting in Moultrie for the Farm Monitor, I'm John Holcomb.